My name is Javon Webster, and I'm here to talk to you about making a secure password. Now, some of the things about making a secure password is about making a password that is near and dear to you, but only you could remember or figure it out. Now, creating a convenient password is some of the most common things that you may find in the IT world today. For example, if you wanted to create a password for Facebook, you'll probably create something that's very convenient and simple for you to remember. I mean, it's your Facebook. Why not create something that you would want to remember and use every time you want to use Facebook? It's probably difficult for you to create a password and have to remember it after, what, maybe 2-3 minutes of creating a password? Come on now, making a password and keeping up with your passwords are not as easy as it may sound when you write it down on paper. Now, I'm here to talk about some of the few things about passwords. As you can see here, I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, all the way to Z. Now, some of you may realize how many letters is in the alphabet. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. So I have 26 letters to choose from when I'm creating my password. I did a number all the way to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, some of the things about creating passwords between letters and numbers can be difficult to remember, but can be very secure when the opposing person is trying to figure out your password. Now, as you can see here, you're probably wondering, what are these dashes for? Well, I'm here to tell you, you can create a password with numbers, letters, and symbols, as well as spacing. Now, for example, as you can see here, I created a password that has 3 spacings, according to what I wrote down here. Dashes represent spacing within the letters. Spacing holds a position for a letter. For example, this dash could have probably been a C, or maybe even an integer, which is a number. When I use the word integer or characters, they're referred to as, in the world of programming, when you use these terms, they're represented as, instead of saying the letter A, you say character. Or saying the number 1, you would say integer. This is in the programming world, if you will. Now, some of the things about creating passwords, or creating passwords that can be easily remembered, or creating passwords that is difficult for the hacker, or just anyone that wants to get a hold of your information, difficult to figure out. Now, I wrote down here the most easiest and simplest thing that most people probably use just when they're not even creating something as secure, probably just a typical account that they like to use, maybe a Facebook account or something. That probably has nothing to do with your personal information, maybe just something that you have up on Facebook that you want the world to see. So you write the word password as your password. Sounds pretty weird, doesn't it? But most people do use this. Why? I'll tell you why. When you look at the account and you see username and then password, boom. You're like, oh, my password is password. It's kind of a unique technique to remembering what you wrote down without really writing it down. Now, if you're using this method to create a secure password, well, you're already on the wrong foot. Why? Because anyone thinking of that, it's commonly used now. Everyone already knows. Why not try the password and try to figure out if his password or her password is actually the word password. Now, I'll show you how to create a secure password. Now, according to Cover B 2014, as well as Goldsboro 2014, it's not about creating a password that is convenient for you to remember. It's about creating a password that a hacker cannot figure out. What does that mean? Well, it's simple. For any account or any network social link or anything that you may use in the future, you'll probably see the minimum length of characters to create your password is 6. Now, if you want to create a secure password and the minimum is 6, you probably want to create a little bit more. Now, To make a secure password, the standard is probably a length of characters, which are 10. Well, let's see here. The last time I said I used password for a simple password. That's considered a weak password according to this standard. Now, as you can see here, to make a secure password is 10. Let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see, I created a weak password. Now, if I wanted to create a strong password, it'll probably go something like this. James 1 space 7 space 9 space. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just created a secure password. Now, one of the things about creating a secure password is that always making sure that your password is not something that is convenient, but something that is difficult to remember. My name is Javon Webster, and thanks for watching.